Hey y'all, this is the ADR guys back with you today. Well, being that it's cold and nasty out today, thought we need to have some comfort food. So I'm going to share with y'all my chicken and dumpling recipe. So let's come over here and let me show you what we've got going on first. First thing that you want to do, you get you a whole chicken. Make sure you clean it all out, get all the nasties out of it. Wash it off with just water, no soap. Put it in your pot. As you notice, I don't have the water over the chicken. You never want to put it over the chicken. About 3/4 of the chicken. I always season your water. That way it absorbs in the chicken. I've got some celery salt. I've got some regular iodized salt. Fresh pepper. Again, all this is to taste. And as you cook, you're going to add stuff later. Got some chili powder. Some cumin. Not a whole lot. Cumin goes a long way. Got some Worcestershire sauce. And garlic. You gotta have garlic in everything. Probably 2 tablespoons of garlic. I'll do that, get it in there. Now, cooking chicken. Too many people don't know how to cook chicken. So when you get your chicken in your pot, you get it all seasoned up. Bring your temperature up to medium-high until it just starts to boil. Kind of you start seeing it simmer a little bit. Once you get it up to the simmer part, turn it way down to about 2.8 and put your lid on it. And that's how you let it cook. And you cook that for 45 minutes to an hour. Alright, let's take a look and I'll show you guys. I've had it in there about half the time. I've turned it. As you can see, the water's just kind of barely boiling. I'm not trying to kill it again, it's already dead. But you see around the legs, the end of the legs, how the meat is pulled back. That's when what you're looking for when you know chicken is getting done. When you're boiling chicken, is the meat will pull away from the leg. So, but again, if you boil it too high, your chicken is going to be really tough, rubbery, and dry as a bone. You don't want that. Alright. Well, our chicken's been cooking for about 50 minutes, and it's ready to come on out. So as you can see, I've still been cooking it on low, 2.8. Look at all that nice broth. The chicken's starting to fall apart. That's how you know that it's good and done. I'm just going to transfer it into a pan. We're going to let it cool. So we're going to put the lid back on that. And we're just going to turn it off for a little bit. We've got to let this chicken cool down before we can pick it. So come on over here and I'll show you what the Klöße consists of, which is German for dumpling. So we've got 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, a teaspoon of pepper, and 5 tablespoons of vegetable shortening. And those of you that live the keto way, if you want to use almond flour instead of all-purpose flour, there you go, and you can do dumplings. Over here, our wet ingredients is 1.5 cups of whole milk and 2 eggs, well beaten. So in the meantime, just get your pastry cutter and go in there, and you want to cut your shortening into your flour. Okay, I've got the chicken deboned. This is the whole chicken. I've got it set to the side. This is our broth mix. I added 3 cups of water to it because it was real rich. So now we're going to go over and make our dumplings. Okay. Now we cut in our shortening. So now it looks mealy. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our milk and egg mixture. Put it in there. Now when you make this, it's going to be really wet and sticky. And that's how it's supposed to be. Plus it's very wet until you start kneading it. So this is what you want to do until it's all incorporated. Okay, what you want to make sure you have is a cake pan, cookie sheet, something that you can put a bunch of flour in and have your dumplings in here, or it gets extremely messy. So we've got it mixed up and I've got it in my cookie sheet. So it's time to start kneading. Like I said, this gets messy, but it's supposed to be like this, so but this will kind of help keep everything together. And you just want to do this until you get a nice soft dough formed and it doesn't keep sticking to your hands. Okay, what I did is I kneaded, all I did is I kept folding it, kneading it out to where it doesn't stick to my hands anymore. But it's real soft and it almost springs back. It's kind of what you're looking for. And I've got it spread out about a 1/2 inch. It's real soft. So then just get you a pizza cutter. Just cut them into strips. You know, 1 inch by 1 inch or whatever. It's just up to you. And just cut them into little squares. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. Now you kind of want to flour them a little bit more. Alright. So there's where the magic happens. My broth is still boiling. I'm going to bring it up just a hair bit more since I took the lid off. Just start dropping them in. Now you have to do this while it's boiling, because if you don't, these things will just turn into a big nasty glob of something. I don't know what it would turn into. It's nasty. You don't want that. Okay, all my dumplings in there, and I've been letting them cook now for a few minutes. They're not all the way done. So what we want to do now, this is optional. If you don't like carrots, don't do it. I put about a cup of freshly chopped baby carrots in mine. So we're going to let that cook a minute more before we put the chicken in it. Alright, dumplings have been cooking a little bit more with the carrots. So at this point, this is where you're going to start re-seasoning everything. So this is where you want to add more salt, pepper, other spices that you want to do. Add your sour cream if you want milk, creamy chicken soup. But this is how I make chicken and dumplings. This is just about ready. The last thing I'm going to do is put some chicken in it. Make sure it's salt and peppered to taste. And we'll see how it turns out. Alright, well it's done. After adding the sour cream to it, the only thing I did was salt and pepper it. Again, y'all just do it to taste. You know, cooking food is all about what tastes good to you. So you can see how nice it looks, the chicken, dumplings, and it's gotten thick, creamy, and it tastes really good. So this is really, well, I wish we had smell-o-vision because this smells delicious. And it is ready to eat, and I'm hungry. It's been a cold day, nasty. I needed some comfort food. So let's see what we got. So, I showed y'all how to make chicken and dumplings the ADR way. I hope you get in the kitchen and explore. Find what tastes good to you. Use your imagination, like I said. If you're on keto, that's how you live. Substitute the regular flour for almond flour and you can have chicken and dumplings. Don't put the carrots in, put the carrots in. They don't add too many carbohydrates. But explore, eat, get your family in the kitchen, have some fun. Guys, we sure appreciate y'all joining us. If you like what we do, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and let your friends and family know. Till next time, thank y'all.